I think it's right that women go to authority and report any kind of form of abuse, right? If they believe that this is abuse, fine, report it. Let it go through the system, right? Let it go through the process, right? Because a man or anybody shouldn't be abused or touch another person. What I don't like is the falsely accusing people, which that happens. Women and men don't see it. They don't agree to it, right? That falsely accusing someone does happen, and it happens quite often, right? I'm not saying that it happens majority of case, right? Because it doesn't. But that's the issue that I believe I have and many other men have when you falsely accuse somebody, right? And then when you falsely accuse somebody, right? I believe you deserve the same repercussions, right? Anything that a man would receive if he was found guilty of that crime, you should receive if it was found out it was false. And again, I said it. If a man abused a woman, he deserves whatever the justice system say he deserves, right? No qualms about it. Let's say even it was touching a woman's leg and she didn't want it, and he was expelled from school. Fine. That's, again, we live in a world where, you know what? There's accountability. There are repercussions for your actions, whether it's deemed big or small, whatever. You should be accountable for your actions. If you effed up, you effed up. Hopefully that will be a learning lesson, right? But what I have an issue with is when a woman falsely accuses a man, there's no accountability for her actions. That's what I'm talking about. Being accused of SA is not the problem. Being falsely accused is, right? You don't have to be sad that he's been accused of SA. No, because let the justice system handle it then. But, right, if you don't give a care that's being falsely accused, and if you don't speak out that, you know what, this fake victim is not getting punished for lying, for trying to ruin a person's life, then you know better. You are a abuser yourself then, because you were trying to abuse a man's life, right? A man's livelihood, a man's reputations, just because there are men that have killed themselves because they were falsely accused, right?
Majority of children who are killed by a parent are killed by the father.
Yeah, that's not even close to true. When we look at households that are mother-only, we see that child fatalities is 1,704, which is almost double that of households where it's father-only. I also can't forget to mention the irony of this comment on a video of mine that you posted, saying that the information I spread is inaccurate and it's to manipulate my weak and misguided viewers. I literally always post the facts behind me, and I post the information and the studies behind me. Where was your study for your claim about men, though? I'll wait for that.
I joined OnlyFans.
You joined OnlyFans the night you turned 18?
I think so, yeah.
And people subscribed right away?
Yeah.
Should they be in jail?
Yeah.
This is so crazy. Like, this is another example of women do not understand accountability. She's just saying that, like, men should be in jail because they joined her OF account when she turned 18. Now, let me preface that I hate men that pretty much line women's pocket for, those content. You don't need to. You're using your hard-earned money for something that, what are you getting? You're not getting really nothing, You're not really benefiting from it. You're benefiting others from your hard work, right? You're not building yourself up. You're not improving yourself, right? You're spending money. You're hurting yourself to provide for other people that you shouldn't provide for. But anyway, there's no accountability. She, by her own actions, it's something that she chose to do. She knows what she was doing, and she made a lot of money. I hope that, like, okay, fine. The men that joined should go to jail, and the money she made, she should give it back, because she made a shitload of money, which is that's why it's like, that's why it's ridiculous. It's depressing on the length men go to, and the unaccountability women don't seem to see. I don't know. It's just ridiculous that you don't see the thing that, I get it, men are stupid, you know. We just don't, we're not thinking logically sometimes, especially when it comes to, you know, things downstairs. It makes us stupid, right? That's emotional. That's when the men are emotional, right? And I hate that because it controls your emotions. It fogs your mind. And it's like, this is why, you know, this is the generation that women don't understand their actions. Or maybe, you know what, it's always been like that they don't understand the consequences of their actions. Because I've seen, you know, P-stars, you know, dissing the industry, their industry, and hating it. Well, what do you think before you came into it, you thought it was going to be amazing? I mean, like, even the common fool knows that it's not a good place to work. You know, it's not like morally sound. So that's why it's like, it seems like, you know what, people like this live in the moment. They don't care about others. They don't care about consequences. That's why it's stupid.
You're about to witness one of the most audacious attempts by a wife to frame her husband for domestic violence. Watch how this woman astonishingly punches herself in the face, not once, but twice, later telling police her husband bashed her. He worked 2 jobs, spending everything he earned on his wife, from Gucci tracksuits to leather jackets, rings, necklaces. He gives himself 2 uppercuts to her face.
Men are subject to military conscription. They're subject to the draft. So if there's a war, men are forced to go and die and be in the trenches and get chemical.
So are women. Women can get drafted.
Women cannot get drafted. You think women can get drafted?
I don't know, honestly. But
I don't think
put me up in
there's-
Vietnam, like, I don't know.
Women were not drafted in Vietnam.
I know.
Okay,
but
but the thing